Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do So we've got to that stage of the week where everything needs to get done. He's eating crisps at the moment, the washing machine is on. We've actually got good weather today, so I'm going to get as much washing out on the line. But I'm going to show you a couple of my favourite hacks to do around the house when it comes to cleaning. So if that is the video that you're after today, keep watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, hello Goku, is I've got all of these little stains all over my chair. These are our kitchen chairs, so obviously they get used quite a bit. These are sort of splash marks from Riley's juice and everything like that. They're like a microfiber material, so the best thing I have found for cleaning this is actually Windoline. So we're going to saturate it, we're not going to soak it, but we are going to make sure everything's covered. And then we're going to take a boot brush and make little circles. Now obviously do test your own chairs with a very small amount to make sure that it doesn't stain your chairs, doesn't ruin your chairs. But this is the best hack I have found for cleaning the upholstery when it comes to my kitchen. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave that to one side to dry, and when it's done I'm going to come back, brush it with a different brush, get all the fibres up again instead of flat. If you have any PVC in your house, you can get PVC cleaners. I've used them before in the past, there's nothing necessarily wrong with them, but the cheaper option, and in my opinion a better option, is just elbow grease. It's about 99p a bottle, and it does exactly what a PVC cleaner would do for you. So I'm going to show you now. Okay, so I've got my front door here, which is all PVC, so I'm going to give a quick spray all over that, because the door actually is the last thing that people see when they come to your house. So I'm going to take sort of a fluffy side instead of a rough side. This is my fake version of the Minky. Makes such a difference as well. When people leave, the last impression they have is your house is clean because your door looks clean. So one of my favourite tips, that make sure that your door is clean, and we're going to get rid of all this grub. Okay, so we're back, we've done it. All of that is now clean. This is what my sponge looks like after. Now because we've got a dog, everything gets muddy down there. He sort of flips his tail or anything like that, and you don't really notice it on the daily, but what a difference that makes, especially round the handle and up here, because people just grab the door when they're shutting it behind them. So definitely do your front doors, people. Right, so these are drying. We've got the door open. These are drying here. If the door wasn't open, I'd probably put a ceiling fan on just to help them dry out a little quicker. But I will show you what they're like when we come back. Most people wet dust about once a week. I do it more than once a week because I have a dog, I have a child, I have a carpenter as a partner who comes home really dusty and covered in sawdust. So you want something soft, just wet, no chemicals. And you want to go around your house and just get all the dust up that has sat there accumulating over the last couple of days. So that is much better. Also, you can go around because it's wet and just get any little stains. Again, you've got fingers grabbing these all the time, or the dog tail is whipping it. You would be surprised what you find. See? Painful. Okay, so I'm quickly going to go over a list or a sort of plan that you can make for yourself if cleaning doesn't come naturally to you. So if you've started university or you've just left your parents' place and all of a sudden you've got your own pad that you've got to look after and you think, oh, where do I even start with this? This is the kind of list that you can put on your wall and refer to every day, and it's already laid out and it breaks it down a little bit for you so it's not always so daunting. Okay, so again, excuse the washing machine in the background, but this is roughly how I started getting into cleaning. So what you would do is you've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Ignore Saturday and Sunday. Those are your days off. Those are things that you could do, whatever you want to do. If you want to end up cleaning something or you've got something left over, feel free to add it on to the Saturday and Sunday, but I like to leave those as family days. So how I do this is I've got my washing, my dusting, which is my sort of wet dusting. I dust every day with just a house duster, which looks like that. It's really filthy, it needs a wash. So that's what I go around with every day as a quick blitz, but this is wet dusting. And then a blitz. So every day something gets blitzed, and blitzing basically means you're mopping, hoovering, dusting, tidying, and anything else that needs doing. So on Monday, you go along and what's going in your washing machine is all your whites. So all of that goes in, and that is the washing load, the only one that you do on Monday. Dusting is your wet dusting, so the living room gets a wet dust. And then blitzing is the bathrooms. That's tidying, mopping, hoovering, and dusting, everything in that one. So on Tuesday, you would do your dark wash and fold away your whites if you don't do it in the evening. I've left a space here for if there's something else that you need to get done. What I usually add in this section is what I'm going to do with Riley that day. So on Monday, we might go swimming. On Tuesday, we'll go soft play. Wednesday, we'll go to the park. Thursday, we'll go to see family. Friday, have a lazy day or something like that. So you do your dark washing, then you are going to dust your hallway, wet dusting, and then you are going to blitz upstairs, which is basically the bedrooms, because you did the bathrooms yesterday if you have upstairs bathrooms. Wednesday, towels. Towels get a wash. They get their own wash and they get a hot wash as well. That's usually where I put Dettol in there as well to kill off any bacteria, so they get their own wash. Bedrooms is the one that gets a dusting because yesterday we hoovered, we dusted and everything like that. We're going to do a wet dust. And then the living room is the one that gets a blitz. Thursday is kids, or if they don't really have many clothes that they need washing by that point, delicates. So your silks and everything like that. Sometimes that's 2 washes if we've got both, but sometimes we both very rarely wear anything delicate like silk or anything that needs a gentle wash. More than likely they have wool, but the kids usually, unless it's their white clothing, tend to go on a 30 wash anyway. In fact, most of the things I wash go on a 30, bar the towels, bar the whites. Then we do a wet dusting in the bathrooms because obviously it's been used a lot by that point, so we go round and we quickly dust it down. There's nothing worse than going into a bathroom when everything looks disgusting. You go in there to get clean. I never understood how a bathroom can be filthy. And kitchen is the one that gets a blitz. Now you've seen that a lot on my channel. You've seen my kitchen blitz, so you know how that looks. Friday, the things that get washed are either the duvet sets or the throws on the sofa. Now because we've got a dog, we've got a kid, everything like that, we have a very light sofa, so we have throws on it. So those are the ones that get their own wash. Then the kitchen and the dining room get a wet dusting, and then the hallway is the one that gets a blitz. And that is how I stay on top of it throughout the week. That is how I don't become completely swamped with everything that he's doing. Now, like I've said, that leaves you Saturday and Sunday. So if you need to get something done, you can. If something is left over, you can do it then. But this is a rough start for you guys. I know, Riley. This is the rough start for you guys of how you can get into it.
So here we have the end result. Obviously this stain doesn't seem to have come out as well as all the others have, but now that it's dry, you can move it around, dust it up to how you like it, and you're ready to go.
Okay guys, I hope you found this helpful. If you did, leave it a like. Feel free to subscribe. I'd love you to stick around. Comment below if there's anything you would particularly like me to challenge at cleaning or to show you any tips and tricks that I have, and I'll see you next week. Bye!